Honorable members, Mr. Speaker, sir, to build a sustainable business economy, my government, in collaboration with partners, established the Kisumu Business Innovation and Incubation Center at the Rotary Center. The center houses an entrepreneurs incubation and accelerator lab, SME resource and technology center, co-working and innovation platform. Key beneficiaries will include emerging entrepreneurs, students and fresh graduates from universities, polytechnic and VTCs, artists, fabricators, makers, agriculturists, researchers, government, academia, development agencies, and the general public. Further, Mr. Speaker, sir, and honorable members, the county government of Kisumu recently signed an MOU with Stanbic Bank Kenya Foundation to support entrepreneurs on digitally enabled jobs, capacity building, and offering affordable credit facilities to micro and small enterprises. This access to finance program under the arrangement is targeting the micro enterprises, specifically women-led and youth-led enterprises that were affected by COVID-19, enabling them to access credit facility at zero interest rate with no collateral required. This is to boost business through capital enhancement. Already, 5 million shillings has been disbursed, benefiting 150 businesses. Additional of 2.5 million has been released that will benefit active groups. We are also about to launch with the aim of bridging the skills gap of micro and small entrepreneurs, transition the informal enterprises to formal, provide linkages for MSCs products to markets, as well as enhance opportunities for MSCs to access affordable credit. Target number of the program is 265 persons. The government is in the process of allocating traders on the street spaces within the already constructed markets to provide a decent and dignified business environment. This process will ensure that our traders are not harassed by the harsh weather conditions and their items are secure while enhancing chances of business survival and growth. Through private and public engagement, Mr. Speaker, sir, the county government of Kisumu has provided a public space with a plan and standard structure design to the traders at Lower Ogino Okeo. The development is ongoing and will benefit about 140 traders who are initially conducting their business on top of drainages and along the streets. In other words, we have found a solution to their problem where they were trading. These traders will then be issued with allocation documents that can be used as collateral to acquire credit facilities within any commercial facility. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have also accomplished the following. One, Maraming or Moroni Market, Moroni Koru, Kaili Market in Miwani, and Rata Market in North Seme. Completion of market sheds in Riat Market in Ahero and Holo Market in West Kisumu. Construction of toilet in Riat Market in Ahero. Maintenance and rehabilitation, repairs, painting and drainage work of Kumbewa Modern Retail Market in Central Semi Ward. The department also implemented the following projects to support the value addition, wealth and employment creation, and promotion of growth of cooperative societies. One, completion of Oyani, Choda, rice value addition. Two, support the process of establishing Kisumu Dairy Development Center in Chemelil Ward. Let me move now, Mr. Speaker, sir, to revenue and fiscal management in the county. And bear with me, I'm almost there. Mr. Speaker, sir, we thank the County Assembly for the expeditious manner in which members passed the Kisumu County Revenue Administration Amendment Bill 2022. We are about to conclude the recruitment of members of the Kisumu County Revenue Board as established under the Act. Experience from other counties has shown that semi-autonomous revenue agencies, if well resourced and given clear targets, have contributed to significant increase in counties' own source revenues. This is the direction we are going as a county. In addition to clear targets, the board is expected to optimize collections in revenue streams that have remained unexploited over the years, despite being listed in the Finance Act annually. Increased own source revenue will, by extension, deal with the challenge of high wage bill, since the wage bill is computed as a percentage of the total budget. In terms of project implementation and ensuring value for money, the county government has acquired a new project monitoring and evaluation (M&E) system with the support of the World Bank through the Kenya Devolution Support Program. Beginning this financial year, all projects will be uploaded in this system for periodic monitoring. In this regard, I wish to request this Assembly to uphold the commitment made by the previous Assembly on the prioritization of incomplete projects in the budget process before initiating any new project. As members will agree, it is better to have several complete projects in use than many incomplete projects that cannot be used by the communities we serve. Indeed, incomplete projects represent the worst forms of pending bills, because they are pending bills for which there is no commensurate value in service delivery. Honorable members, it is my hope that together we will resolve the tensions in project identification and selection during the budget process between the so-called ward-based projects and other sectoral projects. While projects differ in scale and scope, all the county projects are implemented in one of the 35 counties, 35 wards, not on the air. How then do we quantify budget allocation to the wards without engaging in a blood distinction of categories or types of projects as being ward-based or otherwise? With proper public participation and elaborate consultations between the executive and the sectoral committees of the Assembly, I am certain we can identify the right projects in each ward without any forms of disjointed budgeting as it appears currently. As regards the county pending bills, again, let me thank this Assembly for approving the budget estimates of the current financial year, in which we provided 1.6 billion shillings for payment of pending bills. I urge you to retain this provision, even in supplementary budgets that may be done this year, so that we slay the dragon of pending bills once and for all. On our part, we have put in place stringent measures to minimize the creation of pending bills from our business processes. For example, we will blackmail all contractors with poor performance record in contract execution. Furthermore, we will no longer accept interim or partial payment certificates for projects below 5 million shillings. Such projects will have to be completed and paid for once for all. Honorable members, we are doing a lot to improve in operational efficiency and attain high levels of credit rating. As one of the 3 counties selected for the credit rating project of the World Bank and the Commissioner for Revenue Allocation. You may wonder why credit rating is important, but credit rating does allow us to access capital markets for development. Since the revenue division bill is a fixed program, and the fractions are fixed in law, and so you cannot enhance access to capital only through the division of revenue bill. I am sure you are aware of the reforms we have undertaken in our supply chain function, especially in improvement of human resource capacity in that area. In my second term as a Speaker, sir, I would like to Kisumu County to explore new ways of resource mobilization in the financial markets to finance mega projects and public-private partnerships. We have to think outside the box, as it were, or better still, without any box. We worked well during my first term in office, but we had identified gaps which we must address. We need to hold frequent meetings between the Assembly and the Executive. That's my responsibility and the Speaker, especially on the budget-making cycle. This will enable us to consult in the budget-making process. I've directed my officers, both the ministers and the chief officers, to arrange frequent meetings with various Assembly committees to discuss emerging issues that may affect service delivery. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, honorable members, to inform this House that a report on the assumption of the office of governor, which is a routine exercise after every 5 years, is ready and will be presented to this august assembly in the course of this coming week. In conclusion, Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm sure Lumumba is now happy. I wish to sincerely thank Kenyans in diaspora, especially those from Kisumu, for their contribution to the development of this county. From Monday this week, for example, these daughters and sons of Kisumu who live in Great Britain have been running a free medical camp at Jalaram Hospital. This was a special way of giving back to society from which they came. Allow me, Mr. Speaker, sir, also to thank colleague governors from the Lake Region Economic Bloc, LREB. We have had a superb collaboration that has unlocked many development initiatives. I also wish to express sincere gratitude to the Indian government through the Indian High Commission in Nairobi. The High Commissioner is in Kisumu since morning today to donate a water hyacinth machine worth 40 million shillings, which we launched at the port this morning. I can also not forget to thank the Kenya Shipyard Company Limited and the Kenya Ports Authority for their commitment as development partners in opening activities to that port, which has increased maritime transport in the lake and is already providing jobs for our people. The Kenya Shipyard Company is currently building a giant ship, MV Uhuru 2, which will help serve the blue economy in the lake region, as an addition to MV Uhuru 1, which is already operational in the lake. Increasing commerce and maritime transport also means increasing trade and commerce in Kisumu County and giving employment to some of our people. Mr. Speaker, sir, I have spoken at length to put before this August House the plans we have for the future and summarize some of our achievements. Let us work together to make these aspirations to be realities for our people. We are here to serve the people. The future is more important than the past. I remember when I went to Alliance High School many years ago, the school motto was strong to serve. I still believe in that motto. When I went to Makerere, the university motto was Pro Futuro Edificanos, which means we build for the future. I still believe in that motto. I hope you can join me in believing the two mottos, to build the great county of Kisumu. As for me and my household, we are focused on one thing in this second term, a legacy of development and prosperity for this county. Together, we can achieve this. Tijtire, I thank you.